Hello friends and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, hi, my name is Ellie, let's be friends. I recently came across my 2025 vision board like 2 days ago and I was laughing to myself because literally like nothing on it came true. Maybe like one thing, but everything else, nope. If you can see how dirty this bronzer is, just ignore it, thank you. And I wanted to talk about that because I feel like everyone's been posting like all these great things that happened in 2026. Which I love that energy, appreciating all the good things that happened. But also I feel like Instagram is just such a highlight reel where like really no one's admitting where they had failures or growth or things that were hard. Which whatever, because I guess the point of Instagram is to be a highlight reel and I don't know, be aesthetically pleasing and all that crap. But I just thought it'd be fun to talk about the things that didn't work out. Not because I'm like, oh wow, I didn't get what I want. Manifestation and dream boards or vision boards aren't real. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is God had a different plan for me for 2025, that's for sure. And honestly, looking at all the goals that I made, like they were so ego driven. Really, most of it was about money and things that I wanted for my business. Also, don't mind me doing my blush and then my concealer after. I didn't think I was gonna put on concealer and then I looked in the mirror and realized I had dark under eyes. So here we are, we're going to make this work. I just felt really, oh my god, this actually looks insane. I forgot that I self-tanned last night, so this is like the lighter shade. I wish I could say that it's looking worse on camera than it is in real life, but it looks pretty bad in real life too. Anyway, I think it showed a lot of growth in me that I could look back on my old vision board and realize like where I was being so selfish and really all I cared about was being a successful esthetician, but like definitely looking like a successful esthetician and also caring really heavily on money. There's like a huge emphasis on money and it's like, yeah, who doesn't like money? It's funny because I feel like that year brought me the opposite of that. I did a lot of investing in like my health and in the business and learned a lot of lessons that cost me a lot of dollars as well. Okay, I'm just gonna like put bronzer under my eye, around my eye. Does it look better? But yeah, if you saw my last video, it wasn't a vision board, but it was just me mapping out my January and it wasn't really New Year's resolutions. It was just things that I really wanted to do and I was trying to do and it just wasn't working. I like didn't have, maybe like discipline is the right word. I just was like using a lot of excuses like, oh, I'm so tired or this and that. And I'm really honest with myself. A lot of it comes down to like, I genuinely like in my heart just don't believe that certain things will happen for me. Like abundance. Like last year I really tried to grow my social media and post on social media and like I'm just not very consistent because I'm also the type of person like if it doesn't happen overnight I'm like whatever, it's not working, because it takes a certain type of person to just do something over and over again with like no like payoff, I guess. I personally am just someone who loves like a good reward, a good treat at the end of the day. But I noticed that when I do stuff like social media specifically and like the payoff isn't instant, I get really discouraged. Like that mindset like really doesn't make sense and it probably won't get me that far, specifically like in social media or even like business too. Like if I try stuff and it doesn't work, I'm like, fuck all of this. My desire to grow my business is bigger than my desire to give up and like stay in this mindset of like failure or stay in the embarrassment that I've launched things that didn't work or like I spent a bunch of money on stuff that didn't work. Like I could just be like, see, I'm proving to myself that I can't do these things. And now my mindset is really just like God's will. He didn't want those things to work out for whatever fucking reason. Whether it's to teach me patience, humility, like move me in a different direction, close that door to open another one. I don't really know. I'm not supposed to know the plan. I'm just following along. And honestly, it's a blessing that half the things that were on my vision board didn't come true, because now when I look at it, I'm like, thank God that didn't happen. Like I don't actually want that. So it's like tricky. I feel like my intention for this year, like vision board, is less of like things and more like I want to continue to grow inside. Like I don't really know what exactly it would look like. So for something about like a vision board, I said this in my last video, like it makes me overwhelmed and feel like there's a lot of pressure. And I'm just still working on that mindset. It's supposed to be like exciting, something to look forward to, like new opportunities, rather than, oh my gosh, I'm afraid of the future. Or if I skip a day going to the gym, like I should just cancel my gym membership. Sorry, I think I just spit everywhere. Cancel my gym membership and just like give up completely. Like that is so the way I used to think. And I'm slowly trying to transition to just be like, hey, you skipped a day, give yourself some grace and pick up again tomorrow. So yeah, the moral of the story is like, don't get discouraged if things on your vision board or things that you planned don't come out the way that you want them to. Because in my opinion, we're not in charge anyway. Like now I focus less on the outcome and more on like what I'm doing, what my effort is, how I'm showing up, how I'm acting towards myself and my others. And my others, she said. And others, rather than like, I need this much money in my bank account, I need this accomplishment, this, like external stuff. Not because I think I'll be disappointed. It's just like, why would I limit what God can do in my life? Oh my gosh, wait. That just gave me chills. Seriously, like when I put a cap on what I think I can do in my life, like that's just lame. I personally believe like when I walk with God, well, 99% of the time I think of this, when I walk with God, like I can do anything that he has planned for me that is in his will, and I need to align what I want with what he wants. And most of the time, I don't want what he wants. I don't want to be nice to people that I want to cuss out and be a bitch to. I want to sit in self-pity and be grumpy and be like, why me? You get that and I don't get that. Like, but where does that get me? Like, I don't need to live that way. Specifically, getting in gratitude helps me a lot. That really humbles me because I recognize how blessed I am, and like really me being upset is just within myself. So like, how can I learn to be patient with God's plan and learn like where I'm at is exactly where I'm supposed to be right now? And trying to change that is just going to irritate me, exhaust me, and frustrate me even more. But yeah, my mindset just going into 2026 is being more open to receiving whatever that looks like, not having an expectation of what will come my way this year, like tangibly, physically, because I have an expectation that God is going to deliver greatness and good to me, even if that looks like pain, because I know through all my pain, I've learned so much and I've grown so much. I'll give you an example. Yesterday I went to the grocery store and my card got declined at the checkout. I did it like 5 times because I was like, please don't decline. And normally I would be like, this is so embarrassing. I should just like myself, like everyone's gonna think I'm broke, blah, 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 blah. First of all, no one's thinking about you. And second of all, like I just told the guy, I was like, hey, my card's declining. Like, can I just come back to get these later? And I honestly didn't even feel embarrassed. And the guy next to me actually offered to pay for my groceries, and then I just Venmo'd him. And I still wasn't embarrassed. Like, I don't need to prove to anyone that like I have money in the bank and that I just forgot to update my expired card on my Apple Pay. Like, I used to make such a big production out of little things like that, and I just did it. I wasn't really embarrassed because it's like, who cares? And then I went on about my day. Seriously, like I can't even describe to you. It sounds so like dumb, but like I can't even describe to you. Like I probably wouldn't have left my house for like 3 days. Like if this happened like 5 years ago, like I actually don't even know how I would have handled that. And so I see that God is giving me more confidence, and I'm just less in shame, and like I don't need to take everything that happens in life so freaking seriously. And I can see gratitude. Like that guy helped me out, and it wouldn't have been a big deal anyway. Like again, normally I'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe it's like literally chill. All you have to do is update your card. Like it's gonna be okay. And I didn't have to, you know, I was walking, I didn't have to walk home, get my car and come back, which even if I did, not a big deal, but like the homie hooked it up, and like I can be grateful for that. It just sounds silly, but seriously, like these shifts in mindset and like see where God's working in my life, meaning always looking for the good, even if it doesn't feel good. I listened to something the other day and it was like, believe that everything is for your greater good. And you'll basically be able to surrender a lot more, like fully surrender, because if you have like one foot in, one foot out of the door being like, okay, this is good, but then this is not good. It's like, you need to see everything you go through as for your greater good. That doesn't mean like, oh, when you get sick or there's death or like things that are horrible, right? Financial stuff. Like, it's not like, yay, I'm so happy. It's like, no, but this is teaching me to be responsible financially. It's giving me patience. It's humbling me. It's getting me closer to God. It's really teaching me to rely on him. Like with my acne, I was like, what is the point of this? Other than like, this feels like shit, I look ugly, and like, how do I have acne as an esthetician? Like, it actually taught me a lot about eating healthy, taking care of my body, like managing my stress because my symptoms were manifesting physically. Like little things like that, where it's like, in the moment while I'm in these things, I'm like, why God? But it's like, who am I to question God? Like, I'm not God, so like, who am I to be like, sir? I love this analogy. We're just a raindrop in the ocean. What I see and what I think is so limited beyond like what can happen, what is out there. So that's the energy that I'm bringing into 2026. And if you made a vision board last year and things didn't come true, good. That means God was cooking up something different for you, and everything that happened was supposed to happen the way it was, whether it felt like shit or it was great. Like, you're exactly where you're supposed to be, contrary to what the world, social media, family, whatever everyone tries to tell us. Like, where we are is exactly where we're supposed to be. Where we are is exactly where we were. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, bye guys. Love you.